And what is going on, you guys? What is going on? What is going on? This be your boy Scotty by Nature TV, and we're here for a brand new episode of Yes for the Mess, where we talk about celebrity gossip, hot topics, and all things reality TV based. I hope you guys are having a wonderful, wonderful Tuesday, and I intend on doing the exact same. What is going on, y'all? Now, before we get into today's mess, let's talk about what we got coming up on the platform. Okay. Oh, excuse me. First things first, on Thursday, we have the Chasing panel, which stars Scotty, Jamar, Carl, Tremel, Terrence, and Jeremy. Be sure to tune in. We go live every Thursday night right after Chasing Dallas. So make sure you guys tune in and hear what we got to say about the show. Okay. So yes, we do this every Thursday. I enjoy doing this panel with these guys. I love them so much, and it just really works when you have great chemistry, great rapport, great friendships with people that you work with. So I really enjoy doing this panel, and I know that you guys enjoy watching the panel. So with that being said, that's pretty much all that we got for the church announcement. So before we get into the mess, let me just tell y'all today has been one of those days, honey. Okay. I tried to do a live on members only today, and I just could not really get my thoughts out. Like my ass was on the brink of tears. I just could not get it out. But I want, just because I'm saying this, I don't want nobody to believe that I'm back in this dark ass space that I was in last year and all this other stuff. That's not what that is. But I did have a moment today. Sometimes I'm still learning stuff. So let's just say that I'm still learning to not take things and receive things the wrong way, or just take things in stride. That's still a struggle for me. I'm human. Everybody gets, everybody should, you know, it is hard sometimes to see shit. But it's just a part of life, and this is a part of the job. It is what it is. So I was already like, I'm already tired anyway, y'all. Like, I'm exhausted as hell. Like, this is a 9-day work week, and today was day number 7. So I'm already tired and shit. So, sometimes people make it hard for me to be vulnerable and just talk about things without, people trying to say you're playing the victim, or without people trying to say, looking for attention, or for people trying to say that, you look for a moment. Sometimes it's hard to be vulnerable, but that's why I'm taking those moments to like my members only, for people that really give a fuck, because not everybody gives a fuck. Some people just look at your shortcomings and they just want to take it and just make it into something that is not. So I was just having one of those days, but again, I'm human. I never get my ass up here and pretend like I'm not. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. I was already having like one of them days. Then child. Ah! But anyway, another thing. Hey, Beasley. Another thing that I also want to say is the Boss Baby Awards is this Sunday. Very excited about that. I'm nominated for 2 awards. I'm gonna hang out with Bundy and Rox and Jamie. I already know I'm hanging out with them 3. Well, them 2. Bundy and Rox and Jamar. So it's 3. Bundy, Rox, and Jamar. And I'm gonna call up Aaron and Sakina and see if they're gonna hang out with us. So it's going to be a good time this weekend. I am already ready to get my bags up and get the fuck. Okay. Shout out to my friend Terrence, one of my best friends. I love you to death, honey. And we got a season ahead of us with LAMH. We really do, but we're gonna stick it through, and we're gonna stick it through together, honey. Okay. Okay. Let me see. I pray that you and Jamar. Let me see it. Let me see. I pray that you and Jamar win. I pray that we do too. No lies. I pray that we do too. You know. But even if we don't, it's cool. But who doesn't want to win? You know what I'm saying? Let me see. Let me brush it, because I was just laying in my bed, and didn't even think to brush my damn hair, child. Yes, honey. Yes. But I think that's about it though, y'all. But I'm gonna try to do that members only live again and try to get through it the best way I know how. Cause baby, your boy was getting ready to cry and all kinds of stuff. And y'all know I don't like to show that side of me at all. Let me see. Lord bestie, we in the struggle too. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. But we're gonna get through it though. We have always gotten through it. We are gonna get through this. We are gonna get through it, honey. Trust and believe me, we are. We're gonna get through this shit together. Okay. And another thing too, I'm glad that you guys supported the summer house panel last night. They did T, Sakina, Darren, and Busy. They did a great job with that panel. I know they were all nervous and shit. They didn't really know how it was gonna turn out. We all didn't know. We didn't even think because people ask for certain things all the time and they don't really be doing it. Like they don't really be tuning in for what they ask for sometimes. But y'all really showed up and showed out for that summer house panel. And I am very, very happy about that. Like I said, I had a whole pep talk with Sakina about that whole panel. And I told her, girl, you got it. You got it. You gonna get through it, and y'all gonna have y'all a good time with it. I promise you are. They were funny. The energy was great. I loved it. I enjoyed watching that panel. I didn't know what the fuck they were talking about. I just enjoyed watching them. So shout out to T, Sakina, Busy, Darren. It was just them four, right? I think it was just them four. Shout out to you guys. Y'all did a great job. And y'all pulled in the numbers. Okay. Most importantly, y'all pulled in the numbers. So, yes, it was really, really good. So, shout out to you guys. Now, we're at the 9-minute mark. And we're about to go ahead and get into what we're here to talk about, y'all. We already over 100 people already. So let's go ahead and get into some things. Okay, now first things first, we got to talk about Benzeno. Now, Benzeno was on a podcast and he was talking about the rumors that was going around about Meek Mill having sex with Diddy, and he even said that real street niggas can be gay. So I want you guys to hear what Benzeno got to say, because I actually had an opinion about this particular situation, honey. And I really want to know what you guys think. Naturally, Nola, if you haven't, please DM me so I can add you to the moderators group, honey. Please. Please do so I can add you to the group. But with that being said, we're going to play this audio of Benzeno saying what he said. And then after he say that, I'm gonna show y'all something else that's in relation to this, and then we're gonna talk about it. So let's get into what Benzeno got to say. Let's get into it, y'all.
On social media saying that Diddy was smashing Meek Mill.
It's none of our business if him and Meek are or not. The internet makes all our business everybody's business. At least the privacy of what we're doing in our bedroom should be private.
Right.
But what a man does in a man's bedroom, unless
I mean,
you was
Meek
there,
Mill is a real street. I don't know him, but I know from
now
what I've
see
seen.
that's a
and
different
heard.
narrative, because real street can be gay. Like
That's
like
true.
we gotta, again, we gotta be adults, and we
Right.
gotta look at this for what it is. You can't have a personal opinion on who unless you are in the room with him.
Right.
At least if you're standing outside the room, you
Yeah,
see him
yeah,
walking
yeah,
in the
yeah,
room.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right,
You know what I
right.
mean? You could put two and two together
Yeah.
with the in the hotel room. You know what I'm saying?
Right. What do you think about, all of the rumors that's been going? What do you think about,
Okay, so that was Benzeno basically saying that real street niggas can be gay. Okay, now that's what Benzeno said. I didn't say that. That's what Benzeno said. Now, in response to what Benzeno said, honey, Whack 100 decided to come in and say, no, that's because Benzeno is gay. That shit ain't the rules. Now, that is what Whack 100 said with his whack ass. I wish he'll go away. So that is the first story of Benzeno doing it. Now, here's my thing. I'm one person that don't give a fuck who fucks who. I don't care. Let's be real. I don't fucking care. Right? I don't care. Like, and I don't think that anybody's bedroom business should be anybody's business. Like, I don't know why people be so gun-ho about it. But I do think that Benzeno is very much so passionate about it because of his own situation with Shauna Brooks. Let's start there. I do believe that a lot of this defending that he's doing has a lot to do with his own situation when he got put on blast by Shauna Brooks. That's my thing. However, Benzeno did not tell no lie. A lot of these real street niggas are gay. They do get down. How do I know? Trust me, I know. How do I know? Because a lot of the guys that I fooled around with in my early 20s were street dudes. Of course, they're not going to admit that they're gay or that they fuck with another man. They're never going to admit that. But it does happen. See, that's why people like Whack 100 just need to shut the fuck up. You don't know nothing about this life. You don't know anything. A lot of these people, a lot of these street dudes that y'all see in the streets all the time, they be getting down. I ain't saying it's everybody, but a lot of them do. The main ones that y'all be seeing on the blocks calling out, calling people, calling guys gets and stuff like that, they be the main ones. They be getting down. How do I know? I was one of them that were taken down. So of course I know. Of course I know. They all used to come at me. They all used to talk to me. That's all I used to attract in my early 20s was real street guys. And I loved that shit back then. Like I thought I was the shit. Okay. And that's just how stupid and gullible my ass was. Cause I really thought that I was the shit. Cause I attract these straight drug dealing ass niggas. I just thought that was everything. I thought you couldn't tell me a motherfucking thing about my damn self. I thought that I was the creme de la creme because I was fucking around with some street nigga, like, period. And that shit is so ignorant to believe. Like, you ain't shit because you fucking with some street is ain't shit, but a bunch of problems is what they are. So it's just like, girl, it ain't even worth all the trouble. It ain't even worth none of that bullshit. So it's just like, nah. Benzeno didn't tell no lies. A lot of real streets are gay. And if it was acceptable for them to be like that, they would be out and proud with it. They would be out and proud with it. Yes, honey. I used to love me a thug. Period. What Fantasia used to say, I need a hood boy, white beaters and jeans, always in a trap, cause he looks so mean. I need a hood boy. Go ahead, pretty. We don't like them. There needs something more realer. I need a hood boy. Hot boys, drop boys. Like, I used to love that song because it was my reality. So yeah. A lot of streeters are gay and they're on the down low. Don't act like y'all don't know what the fuck the down low means or what it is. Y'all know what that shit is. Let's not play these games, child. We're not gonna do that. But like I said, I will say that Benzeno was very passionate about this topic. He was definitely very motherfucking passionate about it, honey. Because I was like, bitch, what are you keeping from us? What are you keeping from us, honey? What the are you keeping from us? Let me see. Let me look at the comments. There's a family business spinoff called Trouble in Rio, and it's about gay drug dealers who are on the down low. It's a very good book. That's by Carl Weber, ain't it? Because Carl Weber is a great author. I used to love his books. The Preacher's Son, the Preacher's Son, Player Haters. Love your show, Scotty. Thank you, Christina. I appreciate. Excuse me. I appreciate it. He probably sick of them asking him about the topic too. You got a point. Get it how you live, Benzeno. Straight niggas are the best. Child. Wack was naked chatting up the thugs on Clubhouse. Not Nick, child. Oh my God. Y'all are a mess. I should have known y'all was gonna come up in here with the trash, child. Let's move on to the next topic. Next topic we got up here is Miss Megan Thee Stallion. That's the next one. Now, y'all do know that today we found out some information that wait a minute. I call him no Nick because he gives a lot of Nick. Oh my God, I cannot. Now, y'all know earlier today, it came out that Megan Thee Stallion was being sued by a previous worker of hers. That's what the T was. Now that's what they said. Now she was being sued by somebody that used to work for her, but then come to find out it ain't even what people was making it out to be at first. But let's look at it. And it states, it looks like Megan Thee Stallion is the latest celebrity to find herself as the subject of a SH lawsuit. According to NBC, a cameraman is alleging that he was forced to watch her have sex with another woman. The cameraman, Emilio, I hope I said his name right, Garcia, says that he was trapped inside of a vehicle while the whole thing went down. After the incident, he says that Meg told him, "Don't ever discuss what you saw," and berated and fat shamed and treated him differently. Well, he's discussing what he allegedly saw in court. While in Spain in 2022, Garcia says that he was in the vehicle with Meg and 3 other women. He says that Meg and one of the women began having sex in the moving car. I felt uncomfortable. I was kind of frozen, and I was shocked at the overall audacity to do this right beside me, Garcia told NBC. He says the following day, Meg asked him, was he in the vehicle? After he said yes, that's when she allegedly gave him the warning we mentioned earlier. As for the fat shaming, he says that while on the trip, she said things like fat and told him to spit your food out and you don't need to be eating. He says that Meg created a very hostile working environment for him. The harassment was so severe or pervasive, he explained. Garcia began working for Meg as her personal cameraman in 2018. He stopped working with Meg in 2023. He says that after the trip, he saw a decrease in booking from Megan in the pay structure change. He says there's no HR department in the entertainment industry, so he's advocating for himself. He says that Meg also misclassified him as an independent contractor instead of an employee, so he was unable to get health care. Per the report, the suit seeks unpaid wages as well as interest on unpaid wages, unpaid overtime wages, and other employee benefits at the legal rate. Okay, so that's what this article stated. Now, here's another one because it came back. Now, Megan Thee Stallion's lawyer came out and denied any claims made by her former cameraman in a new lawsuit. He says it's an attempt to embarrass her. This is an employment claim for money with no sexual harassment claim filed. Okay, now let's look at this. Now it says that there is an update with the new lawsuit against Megan Thee Stallion by her former employee and friend. Megan's lawyer Alex has responded to page 6 with a statement. This is an employment claim for money with no sexual harassment claim filed, and with salacious accusations to attempt to embarrass her. Emilio said that he had been dealing with a range of mental health problems after Megan allegedly forced him to watch her have sex with another woman in Spain. Okay. So let's go ahead and get into it now. There's some people that said some things on Twitter, right, about this particular situation, and they were basically saying that he is doing this just for a payday. Now, I think, if I'm not mistaken, that I retweeted some of this stuff that I saw because I was going to use it on this video here. Now, Let me see, because they were saying that this particular person that we're talking about was a person that Megan fired because they said that he was going back telling Nikki telling Nikki all her damn business. And that she is mad, that he's now mad at her and wants a payday. Now that's what the people is saying on Instagram. I mean on Twitter. I ain't saying that. That's what they said. Now they said that he was out here working with Nikki, telling her business, telling Meg's business to Nikki, and because of that, she fired him. Now that's what they saying. But the thing is, people are trying to make this seem like it's a sexual harassment suit, and it's not. Let's see. I think I went because this is a Megan Stan page, I believe, that posted this. And they did post this. I'm trying to make sure I got the right one. So basically, now they made new posts. Now, this is the person in question here. Now, this was him when he said, "My reaction when Nicki Minaj sees my post about wanting to shoot for her this new era." Okay, now that was one of the tweets that they were showing. And then they were saying, "Give it up, you're going unheard, and the only reason she would ever consider hiring you is because she would think that you have tea on Megan." Someone else, and then he said it was the same weirdos like this that said she would never follow me, and then bloop, she did. Mind your business and stay out of my mentions. Okay, now that's some of the things that was being stated, and it was like, okay, so now this making the stallion lies and slander all makes sense. They're saying that that he's only doing this because he's working with Nikki now. That's why he's doing it. And to be honest, I'm not one of those type of people that'll sit up here and believe everything that I hear, but it kind of makes sense. If you ask me, it does kind of make sense in a sense. You know what I'm saying? Like it kind of does. It's like you're only doing this because you're trying to get at Megan because you didn't get what you wanted out of the deal. That's what it's looking like. Someone said, and it's adding up. Here we go. So it says, on the next song, I delve into all the people Desiree allegedly fired for unknown reasons, other things as well. So many people were blindsided and hurt by her. Allegedly, she's willing to go broke to try to replace me. Fix it, Jesus, hashtag Goodfoot. Mm. And he was one of the people that was fired. Mm. And then someone else says he's been subbing her for a while. Okay. So yeah, the people are trying, well, not the people, but the barbs are really eating this up. I don't really know what's going on with this. They're saying that it's not a sexual harassment suit. So it's mainly about unpaid wages and shit like that. So the only thing that I could see happening with this is A, she pays him and settles it and just so it can go away. Or B, she fights him in court with receipts. That's the only other way I can see this going. She fight him in court with receipts, or she just settles so it can go away. Now, one thing about it and two things for certain. If she settles it, it's going to look like she's guilty if she settles. Y'all do know that, right? If she settles, it's going to look like she's guilty of this whole situation. That's what it's going to look like if she settles. But if she fights, that means that she's maintaining her innocence with this situation. Now, I just want to know from you guys, do you guys believe that this is a ploy, a scheme that Ty set up to come to Megan with the bullshit? Or do you guys think that this is a legit situation involving this man? Let me know right now in the comments. This is definitely a scheme that Ty set up, but now I'm sure this is all to mess with Megan and trying to embarrass her while he thinking he's about to get in good graces with Nikki. Hey, London. I mean, shit. Hey, Lyric. I hope she proves him wrong. True. I hope she drag him in court. BS. 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 I think he works for Tory too. Wow. I think he may be owed money, but the six in the car thing was extra. Next case. Yes, and Todd equals Tory and his people plus the employee wanted money. Mm. She was only having sex in front of him, though, not force herself on him. I don't get it. People trying to embarrass her regularly. And that's a thing that I don't understand. Why is everybody so pressed about embarrassing her ass? Like they are willing and waiting to shit on her. You know what I'm saying? Like it's really crazy to me. It's crazy to me. It's like they be waiting to drag her ass. So I don't know, but I think, only thing that I could say is that it would be more to this situation. I feel like there will be more to come out with this story. So the only thing that I can say is that we're gonna have to sit back and wait and see what's really going on with it. You know what I'm saying? So okay, so we can move on to the next story. So we're gonna go ahead and get into some housewives tea now. Everything from this point on is just housewives tea now. So let's get into Sheree Whitfield. Now, as you guys already know, filming should be underway or it is about to be underway. But there have been talks about this cast for the last couple of months now. You know what I'm saying? We're trying to figure out who's on the cast, who's not on the cast. Sonya has recently come out and said that she is no longer on the show. We know that Kandi quit the show. Marlo confirmed that she's no longer on the show. Kenya and Portia have both confirmed their returns. Drew hasn't confirmed anything. So we really don't know what's going on with her. But I guess as of today, Sheree has confirmed that she's coming back. She said she gets her way. Hashtag who gonna check me boo. Hashtag no discounts given. Hashtag she by Sheree. Hashtag AT. I ain't got time for all this shit. But apparently, the word on the curb is that the reason why she posted that is because she's coming back. Now, in my opinion, I don't think that Sheree needs to come back on this show. What the fuck does she bring? Can someone please explain to me what the hell does she bring besides a bunch of stuttering in spring summer? I'm just trying to understand. I don't need Sheree back. Like for real, I do not want her ass back because she got on my nerves all last season. Sheree does not like I really feel like I'm saying this because of the things that happened last year. Like Sheree literally brings nothing to this show. She does not. And the only reason why anybody would want to keep her ass around is because she's an OG and she started on the show at the top of the show. So of course they're gonna want to bring her back. But I just don't feel like she's needed anymore. Like, what does she always make? She makes herself look like a fool. She's delusional, and I guess a lot of people feel like delusion makes a good housewife. Because look at Mia Thorne, but I just feel like she doesn't take the platform and do what she needs to do with it. Instead, she sits on this platform and she's stagnant as hell with it. She wanted to be a high fashion designer when she got a great body. Why not do a workout tape? Why not get some damn vitamin water, some shit? Why not get some damn muscle milk or something? Like, why not make a book or a killing, in the lifestyle gang? Like, like you got a good body. Like you look great for your age. Why not bank on that? You don't want to do that. What you want to do is give us prison bays, want to get us bomb ass niggas from Love and Marriage Huntsville that ain't even worth a damn. You want to do that. Like you want to give us clothes off Sheen. Like It's annoying. Why are you here? And then all last season, they was trying to sit up here and make her ass be the anchor of the show when Sheree is nobody's anchor. Sheree is not a person to anchor nobody's show. When you think about anchors of housewife shows, you think of Nene, right? Nene was an anchor. I may not like her all the time, but she was an anchor. You think about Karen Huger. She's an anchor because she rallies the troops, bring the girls together. You think of Kyle Richards on The Housewives of Beverly Hills. Can't stand her dumb ass, but she's an anchor. Let's see. Who else can I think about? You think about Vicky Gunvalson off The Housewives of Orange County. She's a fucking anchor. You think about Teresa on The Real Housewives of New Jersey. She's a fucking anchor. You think about K. Michelle and Jocelyn. They were anchors on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. You think about Chrissy. She was the anchor on Love and Hip Hop New York before she left and they made a Yandy show. You think about Love and Hip Hop Hollywood. You think of Moniece. She was the damn anchor, arguably. I know they tried to make it Tierra Marie, but it was all about Moniece. You know what I'm saying? Sheree is not a good anchor. She's a follower. She don't really have no mind of her own. And it's just like, you know, making Sheree the anchor of The Real Housewives of Atlanta is just like making Rashida the anchor of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. It doesn't need to happen. It just doesn't need to happen, in my opinion. It just don't. Like, Sheree don't do it for me. She's just a waste. Like, out of all the girls that's left, like I said, Candy's gone. Marlo's gone. Thank God. Monyetta's gone. Courtney's gone. Like, most of the girls are gone. The only ones that were left was like Sheree, Kenya, and Drew. We know Kenya was gonna come back. That was a no-brainer for me. I knew she was coming back. But when it come down to between, if I had to have it between Sheree and Drew, I'm sorry. I know y'all, some of y'all don't like her, but I would keep Drew. I would keep Drew. I would honestly keep Drew. I find Drew way more interesting than Sheree. I do. I know a lot of y'all don't like Drew, but I find her more interesting than Sheree. Drew have an actual storyline. I want to know what's going on with her and Ralph at this point. I want to know. Is a divorce finalized? I want to know. Like, I want to know what's going on between her and Ralph at this point. What do we have to look forward to with Sheree? What do we have to look forward to with Sheree? Is Martell still her fake boyfriend? Is She by Sheen still a thing? Like, what's going to happen? What's going to happen? Yes, and is she still dealing with Ty? I want to know. Point me to Drew. I need Drew back. Give me Drew. I like Drew from day one. Now, I did stop liking her for a while, but I was here for Drew from day one. Period. So, for me, I would keep Drew over Sheree. Period. And on top of that, she's friends with Portia, and Portia's back. So, that gives Portia an ally, I guess. So, y'all okay, Drew not gonna tell the truth. She lied about everything. Okay, y'all saying that Drew lied about everything. Okay, you don't like Drew, cool. But you think that Sheree should stay lyric. Why should you not telling me why Sheree should stay? Please don't give me because she's an OG. All the key players are gone, so it makes sense for Sheree to stay. No, it doesn't. Why exactly do we need Sheree on the show still? I just need for those of y'all that feel like Sheree should stay on this show over Drew? I need for y'all to tell me why. Hell no to Kim and Croy. I definitely don't want to see them. Not after Sheree been hanging out with Simon, Portia's not gonna deal with her. Child, I'm telling you. Portia's whole storyline is blowing up. Simon is blocking everything. Sheree takes up space and gives nothing. Sheree lies. I still don't see what Drew lied about. We do not need that lady. The formula without the original girls, they are the blueprint. The show would not work without the ones that made it make sense. But Sheree hasn't made it make sense in God knows how long. They only bring her there when it's convenient. Like season 8, when Nene took a break, they brought her in as a friend. Then when she kept up all that shit, being a go-between, they made her a peach holder in season 9. She ain't had no storyline then. It was just her and Kenya arguing about houses. Then you come into season 10, she had a prison bae. And then they fired her ass. She gets fired every other season. Then she was gone season 11, 12, and 13. That brought her back in 14 because Portia wasn't coming back. So it's just like, Sheree ain't never made this show made sense because she was never really a factor. So I guess because the blueprint is gone. Okay, you say the blueprint, the original girl. So I guess that means with that logic, does that mean that Deshaun Snow need to bring her boring ass back? Is that what that means too? Since she is an original girl that started the show, does Deshaun need to come back? Does Lisa Wu drunk ass need to come back too? I'm just asking. Since by your logic, the blueprint is gone. The original girls made the blueprint what it was. So I guess we need to bring back all the original girls then. Lisa, Deshaun, all that. But I just feel like we just need to let these old cast members go at this point, honestly, because the show is moving into a new direction. And instead of holding on to the past, I just feel like we just need to just let these girls usher in a new generation of housewives at this point. Like, let it go. Because look at Love and Hip Hop. Half that cast need to be gone. Why is Yandy even there? Why is Rashida still there? Why is Carly still there? Well, they should have been gone a long time ago. Like, y'all had y'all time. Y'all been on this motherfucker for over 10 years. Let it go. That's what I think about this whole thing. So if Sheree coming back, I'm not too happy about it, but you know, it is what it is. Now, next up is the Real Housewives of Potomac. Now, y'all know that their reunion just aired last weekend, the last part of their reunion. And based on what the blogs are saying, these 5 women are the last 5 standing. Nneka is gone. Robin is gone, and Candace is gone. And also, according to some reports, Kiana is gone too. According to some reports. And I think that's a big ass mistake, but okay. The cast leaves Karen, Mia, Ashley, Giselle, and Wendy. So, before I even get into the story, let's just start off with this cast. It's a weird mix. I think that Karen should always stay. I think that she's a great anchor. She rallies the troops. She gets the girls together. She should always stay. And she got this big old thing going on with her with the DUI. Now, I don't know how much Karen is going to share with it because you know Karen likes to lie too. And you know I love me some Karen now. But Karen does a lie. So, yeah. But I don't know how that's going to work out. But we'll see. Mia got a storyline brewing with the whole thing with Gordon and the whole thing with their damn Atlanta DJ. We're going to see how that goes. Giselle don't have nothing going on, so I don't even know why she's still here. And Wendy, as much as I love Wendy, I'm surprised that they're keeping her because I feel like Wendy is on an island by herself. She really doesn't have anyone. You know, Candace is gone, and then they're saying Kiana is gone. So it's like, who does she have? The only ally that she could possibly have is Karen. But I don't know how that's going to work out because without Robin, Giselle is probably going to cozy up to Karen. Or better yet, she just might just cozy up with Ashley. But my thing is, why should Ashley stay? Is the question. Ashley should have been gone after season 6. Ashley ain't got shit going on. I don't even know why she here. I don't know why the fuck Ashley here. I don't know who she's sucking on to stay, but she should have been gone a long damn time ago. And I mean for real, like I'm not even being funny. Why the fuck is she still here? Seriously, like I just look at Ashley on my screen and I'm like, girl, why are you fucking here? I don't understand. And Giselle is a big part of the problem. But we all know they're not going to get rid of her. They already know that. We already know they're not going to let her go for nothing. She's one of them girls that ain't going to never kick off. But you know what? Stranger things have happened. But we're going to go ahead and get into it. Now, they saying that next week, filming begins for season 9. Okay. It says that RHOP begins filming for season 9 at the end of this month with Ashley Darby, Giselle Bryant, Mia Thorne, Karen Huger, and Wendy Osefo returning as full-time housewives. In addition to original cast members Robin Dixon exiting the series, Candice Diller Bassett has confirmed that she would not be back, while reports have also suggested that last year's newbie NECA is out as well. While NECA has yet to confirm her exit, sources confirmed with TV Deets that she was not asked for season 9. Kiana Stewart, who was also introduced as a friend of Wendy's during season 8, is also not expected to return. Now, I feel like if they don't allow Kiana to return, that's some bullshit, in my opinion. That's complete bullshit, in my opinion. But the only reason why I would feel like they're not bringing her back is because of the whole fight. That's the only thing that I can see them not bringing her back for is because of that damn fight. That's the only thing. Because I can't see nothing else. It got to be that fight. It got to be that fight. That's the only thing. But even that, if they're gonna keep Mia around for fighting, then Kiana should stay. But in my opinion, I don't really believe that this show needs to start filming right now. I just don't think so. I think they needed to wait a minute, but I think what they're doing, because there's certain things going on right now, like the burglary at Wendy being robbed, Karen's DUI. I think that they're trying to capture the emotions while it's fresh, and the whole thing with Mia and Gordon and their divorce. Like those 3 women have stuff going on right now that they want to catch while it's fresh. But I feel like they need to pause with everything that's going on. But I don't know. And I don't know how this show is going to go on now that Candace is no longer there. The dynamic is going to shift. So I don't know what they're going to do. It all depends on who the fuck they cast this season. I still feel like Kay should come back. I still feel that way. Bring back a scholar. But I know a scholar didn't really do too much. She was just cute and knew how to dress. That's the only thing that she did. So yeah, it ain't really no reason to bring her back. But I did like a scholar for the most part. But they gotta bring in some women that's really gonna shake this shit up, because this show was completely and utterly horrible last season. And they need to give us something to talk about because these shows have all been terrible. Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, terrible. Love and Hip Hop Miami was actually good, but the Love and Hip Hop franchise has been run down so hard that don't nobody want to watch it. So I don't know. That's how I feel. But okay, we're gonna go ahead and get into the final story that we got tonight, and that is Kandi and Todd. Okay, now Kandi, was it the Sheree show? It was the Sheree show. Kandi was on the Sheree show. Now I don't know if y'all been seeing this shit in the streets, but the people have been talking. And people have been alluding to Kandi and Todd and how they're about to go through a divorce. Despite the fact that Kandi and Todd were just on their vacation. They were just on their vacation for their anniversary. And even then, people were still trying to make it seem like, oh girl, they're just putting on for the cameras, baby. Them little muff still going through a divorce. They don't really f with each other. Like they were really going through the streets, basically saying that these folks is getting a divorce. And I never believed it. But I'm so glad that Kandi went on TV and acknowledged those rumors. Let's get into what Kandi had to say, and then we'll be right back.
So funny because y'all are so busy all the time. I know that your daughter Riley, she had recently asked you about, I don't know what these tabloid rumors are coming up about, like breakup rumors. Can you please clear it up for us with you and Todd?
Todd and I are not breaking up. We are going very strong. I don't know who makes these rumors up and starts it on the blogs or whatever, but Todd and I are doing great.
All right, I'm always y'all together.
Thank you.
We cast you out. I'm telling you know, and it's funny because you were talking about that you met Todd on the Real Housewives of Atlanta.
Yeah.
And then I saw you were on the red carpet for the Grammys and you announced that you were leaving Real Housewives of Atlanta. Yeah. Is there a reason why you did it on the red carpet?
You know, I wasn't sure how I was going to tell people at the time, right?
Right.
And but it was kind of like boiling inside of me. So my friend, she asked me on the red carpet, and I was like, I'm not even gonna lie to you, girl. I'm not going back.
Oh, girl.
And I just kind of blurted it out. And even though I wasn't sure how I was going to do it, I feel like that was the best way because it was my way and they let me leave on my own terms. And it made it so I couldn't change my mind.
Yeah, that's true because you said it out there in public.
I put it out there. It's solid now.
It's in the zeitgeist.
This is what I'm doing.
It's so funny because when I was at the Wiz, Andy Cohen was sitting behind me. And so how did he take the news? I mean, he was supporting you at the Wiz. Yes. But how did he take the news that you were leaving? You were the OG of Real Housewives of Atlanta.
That is so funny that I was an OG.
You are the original that is there.
Well, I was from season 2. I was 14 seasons straight, longest running housewife of any franchise. And at the time when Andy called me, he was like, I don't know how I feel about this. And I was like, well, I guess I don't know how I feel about it either.
Yeah.
At first I was fine until he called. And then he started saying all these things about what he was going to miss and how much he loved, you know, our relationship. And he had me kind of teary-eyed on the phone, to be honest. And then he spoke about it again on his radio show, which really touched my heart. And it made me feel like, wow, you know, I'm glad we have this relationship. And I didn't leave on a bad note. We still have that relationship. Like you said, he was there supporting. I still support him. I feel like we have a friendship, and I'm glad it's that way.
But it's like we remember you from everything. Like we remember everything that you went through. It's like we went through it with you. But I'm really glad because it's like all of these other opportunities are opening up their doors for you.
Okay, and that was Kandi, and she talked about the breakup rumors and her exit from the Real Housewives of Atlanta. So I just want to start off by talking about the breakup rumors. First of all, why are people so damn obsessed with these two breaking up so bad? Like I know that, and until this day, I still don't understand why people hate Kandi so much. There was a time where people loved, well, you know what? There was a time where people loved me too, but now I realize that there's some that don't no more. But I just, it baffles me how people hate her so much. And there's so many people out there on these shows and in this industry that I think that deserve that title, but people really can't stand this lady. And I really feel like she's really not that bad. You know what I mean? Like at all. And I ain't just saying that because I interviewed her. I'm just being honest with you. Like she's a really sweet lady, honestly. But I just don't understand why, whatever. But I do know that people have been running around with this whole Kandi and Ty breaking up, Kandi and Ty breaking up, Kandi and Ty breaking up. It's only gonna be it's only gonna be ever so many times, ever so many years before Ty divorced her. Why do y'all want them to be divorced? Like, I never sit around here and wish that somebody lose their marriage or lose their relationship. Like, I never sit back and do that. I don't care how much I don't like you. Like, I want you to be fucking happy. Maybe if you happy, you cannot be checking for me and what the fuck I'm doing. So be happy. Stay in your marriage. Do you. I don't understand people. Like, it's, to me, people act like they are obsessed with that lady being unhappy. I would never understand it. I would never get that. Honey, I don't understand. You know what I'm saying? It's so funny to me. I just don't understand. But I guess it ain't meant for me to understand. Okay? Because no lie, I've seen it's been on Twitter, it's been on certain blogs. I was just like, where are y'all getting this from? Then when they posted, when they was out for their anniversary, people were still trying to say that they were divorced and all this other shit. So I was just like, what the fuck? Like, why? Then they showing y'all that they out. They showing y'all that they still together. Why are y'all still running with the rumor? So I'm just like, I don't know, child. I don't know. Sometimes people see a crack in the foundation and they just be ready to pounce. They just be ready to pounce. They love to come up with all kinds of conspiracy theories and try to figure out what the fuck going on when they don't know shit. That's just what it is. Ty would be a fool to leave Kandi. That's surprising. He knows that. People hate Kandi because she's so successful and they don't think she deserves it because she doesn't walk around like an inflated ego diva. And you know the girls love an extra ass. They do. It is weird to see how people wish the worst for Kandi. She's grinding, working on her EGOT with her man, and people are not pleased. People want to see Kandi lose everything. I believe that. I believe that, and I never understand why, but I definitely believe that. Like it ain't nothing. I believe it. Because it has never made sense to me as to why people hate the lady so much. Now, when it comes down to her leaving the show, I do think that she left the show on a high note. I do think that she took out the time to leave when the iron was hot. She left when she had a whole lot of stuff going on. Like, she just left at the right time. Some people don't know when to leave. Sometimes people leave at low points, but I'm glad that they, that she let the show go when she did, because she's on a whole nother level now. And it's really to the point to where she don't really need this show like that no more. Like, she's at a whole nother level. She could use the downtime, she could use the downtime. I say this all the time. I relate to Kandi in so many different ways. Like, I'm very ambitious. I work my ass off in so many different ways. You know what I'm saying? I really, really, really be doing too much. Sometimes one of my friends literally just told me I need to take a nap today because I am absolutely tired. I've been working. This is the 7th day, 7 days back to back, and I got 2 more days to go. So it's going to be a 9-day work week, as I said at the very top. Imagine doing all that and then coming home from work and coming straight back to work again. You got to work on graphics. You got to figure out what topics you want to talk about. You got to figure out what shows you want to review. This panel is coming up. That panel is coming up. You're working on this segment. You're trying to finish writing your book. You're trying to do all this stuff all at one time. In addition to a social life. and all those other things. Just know that when I get off this live, I'm taking me a shower and I'm going to sleep. That's what's going to happen. Because your boy is fucking tired. So shout out to Kandi. I'm glad that Kandi has addressed those things and let it be known that, you know, we're not on that kind of time. I'm glad that she let them be known. Now, y'all do know that at the end of every video, I try to uplift you guys and give you guys the encouragement that you need. Okay, I just want you guys to know that you can always, you know, sometimes I've been thinking about things, and I'm on saying this because I'm gonna try to let this run to the hour mark. I've been thinking about things, and I just feel like I have come a very long way. Like there's so many people in my life that didn't believe in this, like what I'm doing in front of y'all. They did not believe in this. Like, some people told me it was stupid. Why are you doing it? You look crazy. You look idiot. You look like an idiot. Why are you doing it? And that kind of discouraged me from doing what I'm doing now. And honestly, I'm the type of person that allows things to fester. Like, I pretend like things don't bother me a lot when they really do. And then when those feelings, then, it comes out at the wrong time, then I explode because I don't really express myself like that. So sometimes I pretend like things don't fuck with me when it really does. So I think I took a lot of things in life, and, you know, the discouraging, the discouragement and everybody telling me what I don't need to be doing. I think the reason why I work so hard is because I be trying to prove a point. And I know sometimes I don't need to prove. I think I'm at a place now where I don't have to prove anything anymore. I don't have to prove shit. Now I don't have to prove anything. So I don't know why sometimes I'm still in that mind where I got to prove something. I don't. Because I think I already proved my point. I know what my worth is and I know what I'm doing. So I say all that to say, if you have a dream, if you have something that you really, really want to do, or have something that you really, really want to get out, whether it be your music, whether it be, dancing, whether it be writing, whether it be anything that you have to do it. Because sometimes the support that you get is not the support that you will receive from family members or friends. Sometimes strangers support you way more than people around you will support you. And I am a living testament to that. Because let's be real, my hometown fuck with me, but at the same point in time, they don't be sharing shit on Facebook until it's something big. Like when I interviewed Kandi, oh, they shared that. When I interviewed Sweet Tea, oh, they shared that. When I interviewed Miss One, oh, they shared that. But if it's just any little thing, they don't do it. And they just let me know you don't need to look for validation from people. And that's what I used to do. Because again, I always say this. I've always wanted people to like me. I wanted everybody to like me. But that's that bully um mentality. And what I mean by bully mentality is because I grew up getting bullied in school. And I always tell people, when you get bullied in school, that follows you into your adulthood. So I do take some things personal, or I am sensitive to some things sometimes, or I do go fly off the handle sometimes, which is something I need to work on. I'm very self-aware. I know what I need to work on. And sometimes I take things as an attack when it's really a critique. When I really calm down and I think about it, I'm like, oh, they were just telling me something that I needed to hear. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't perfect. I don't never say I'm perfect. I'm human just like everybody else. I got fucked up ass ways like everybody else do. I'm never going to put myself on a pedestal. But I am aware of my fuck ups and my weaknesses and my strengths as well. And I want everybody to be on that same tip. Know what your weaknesses are and know what your strengths are. As long as you know that, keep it moving. But don't allow the things that you have to struggle with or fight with to keep you from getting where you need to be. I didn't think I would hit 52,000 subs, but I fucking did. I didn't think I would ever be awarded for my work, but I was twice. I didn't think that anybody would be wanting to interview me, but I got interviewed by people. Storm Monroe. My work got recognized by the Mississippi Free Press. Like the state of Mississippi recognized me as a blogger. So I'm doing the things that I'm supposed to do. Radio stations here asked me to interview. I'm in the place that I need to be. You know what I'm saying? So if I can do it, I know that y'all can. I know that y'all can. So I just wanted to give you guys that encouragement. And I hope you guys take heed to that. And I hope you guys follow that. Because the next dream that I got that I'm working on right now, because I already got this going. Didn't I say I was live? Why are you calling me? Anyway, the next thing that I got going on is my move to Atlanta now. And that's all I'm focused on right now because the platform is platforming. Now my next thing is to move to Atlanta. And that's going to happen. That's going to happen later this summer. So I hope you guys are happy. Y'all gonna be happy when y'all see me talk about that because that's coming. But anyway, with that being said, you guys, I'm about to get up out of here. But before I do, let me let you guys know what let me promote my people. First things first is Tramiel. Tramiel has a new record coming out called the Everything Remix, and it features Rico with a K. Pre-order the song now because I think it'll be available next week. And I think the music video for the song will also be available next week. So make sure you guys go on and pick it up. Carl has a brand new record out under his stage name K-Star, and it is called Cock Goblin, and it's available now. So make sure you guys pick that up too. And last but not least, Bando Kane has a new record out called The Nasty Remix, and it's featuring Tay G, Alunda the Blonde, as well as the Hood Hoes, which includes Carl and Tell It. Be sure to support all three of these artists. They're all independent artists, and they are all near and dear to me. So with that being said, this is your boy Scotty by Nature TV. Be sure to like, rate, comment, subscribe, share this video, and also click on the notification bell so you can be notified whenever the video drops. And if you want to follow me on any form of social media, my Twitter, my Instagram, and my TikTok will be down below. With that being said, you guys, I am out of here, and until my next video, I'll talk to you guys later, but I will leave you guys with a promo from King Darius Books. Holla.
What's up, everyone? It is Darius asking you to check out my newest children's book, DJ Stands on Business. Follow along as 5 friends who are entrepreneurs by the name of Pixel, Raven, a dynamic duo we can learn, and a children's book author named DJ use their entrepreneurial spirit to save money to go on a trip to Mexico. So follow along as children can learn about terms that teach them about entrepreneurship and give them the opportunity to open up the world in the adventures of friendship and entrepreneurship. You can check out my children's book, DJ Stands on Business, as well as DJ's Favorite Day and Twinkle Little Star at www.kingdariusbooks.com.